Hi, my name is Cameron Cooley. I am a trained weather spotter, as you see on your screen. So that means I can report storms into the National Weather Service when they need to, especially for tonight, April 8th, 2020, into the early morning of April 9th, 2020. That time span from about 11 to 2 a.m. is going to be a very active time span in terms of weather in the atmosphere, because during that time there's going to be weather, inclement weather, severe weather, and it's not going to be our occasional, straight line system, knocks over trees, stuff like that. This one is going to be a bit different. So, if we look at the Storm Prediction Center's forecast for the convective outlook, we will see that there is a marginal risk for a good section of the central slash eastern part of the country. There's a slight risk for mainly parts of. I really hope I don't mess this up, but North Carolina, parts of South Carolina. No, North Carolina. Parts of South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas. I think that's Iowa. I don't know my states. Don't judge me on it. But Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. Then the major one, which is the enhanced risks, includes pretty much the same states that I mentioned. But the main areas we got to look for in here are we got to look for St. Louis, Evansville, Louisville, maybe Indianapolis, maybe Cincinnati, Hannibal, Nashville, Bowling Green, Chattanooga, Memphis, and Jackson, Tennessee. So, these categories at the top will display the percentages of the risk of each category. So, for tornado, we will have a 2%, which is around in here, around those parts. But the main story here is the 5% for Memphis, parts of northeastern Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, St. Louis. We got Illinois and Indiana, a little tiny sliver of Ohio, Kentucky and Tennessee. For the wind events, we have our 15% right in here. But our 30%, those same states that I had previously talked about are also going to be experiencing some. And this special area, which is the hatched hatched area, means that there's a 10% or greater probability of wind gusts 65 knots or greater within 25 miles of a point. The point is basically a major city or major area of population. We go to our hail, and for the hail, it's shifted west. So the hatched mark now includes, which is the hash mark again, is the 10% or greater probability of now 2-inch diameter hail or larger within 25 miles of a point. Point is a major populated area. So now we have Hannibal, St. Louis, Evansville, Nashville, Jackson, and Memphis. St. Louis, Nashville, Jackson, Memphis, Hannibal, Evansville. Those areas need to watch out for very strong hail tonight. Now, as we look at the watches, now let's look at right now at Arkansas, and right now there's a tornado warning. And if we look at that now, there's a tornado warning in effect right now for counties is Craighead, Mississippi, Crandon, Poinsett, Cross counties, tornado watch. But where's the tornado? The tornado warning should say tornado warning remains in effect until 8 p.m. for southwestern Craighead and northwestern Poinsett counties at 7:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Severe thunderstorm producing tornado was located near Casual, 14 miles southwest of Bono. Hope I pronounced that right. Moving southeast at 25 miles per hour. The hazard is a tornado or 2-inch hail. 2-inch hail. Weather spotters reported a funnel cloud. Impact flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Impacted locations include Jonesboro, Cache, Rusher, Gilkerson, Otwell, Dryden, Bayou DeView State Wildlife Management Area. So those places that I just listed, so basically southwestern Craighead and northwestern Poinsett counties, you guys need to be in your safe spots now. I hope that you are. If we look into now, get into the main part of this, if we go to Memphis, the Memphis area for National Weather Service, we have a tornado watch until 2 o'clock this morning for these areas, so Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, parts of Missouri. If we want to look now at this, so we're just going to say that here's this weather outlook for portions of eastern Arkansas, Missouri, Boot Hill, North Mississippi, and West Tennessee. Severe thunderstorms are expected throughout tonight through early Thursday morning, across northeast Arkansas, the Missouri, Boot Hill, and West Tennessee. The primary threats include large hail and damaging winds. Tornadoes and localized heavy rainfall will be secondary threats. So tornadoes aren't out of the question, but they do need to be in the back of our minds while we go into early morning and late night tonight. Spotter information. I said earlier, I'm a trained weather spotter, so all the other spotters out there, spotter activation may be needed this evening, so we need to stay informed about the guidelines and everything that we need to do. So, for the last part of this, the interactive weather radar for the next 48 hours, but we don't need it for the next 48 hours. We need it for 11 to 2. There's storms here, there's cells, and going back to what I said earlier, there isn't going to be it's not going to be a squall line or a straight line system, which is what we usually have. So if I show you a picture of a squall line, this might look familiar to you if you've seen the news a lot during weather situations. This is usually what we have when we have storms in the area. It's usually a straight line system. This bowing part right here, the bowing part right here, means that there's going to be especially the outflow winds ahead of it and the winds coming out of the back of the storm are pushing like the storm into making a bow shape, which means the outflow winds are very strong, can knock over a lot of things in the area. But this evening, it's not going to be a squall line. It's going to be a line of possibly dangerous supercell thunderstorms coming across. We already have a tornado warning in this area of Arkansas. So if we would take this slow, you can see the cells starting to come down. There's cells coming across. Even though there might not be a lot of red in those cells, doesn't mean that they don't have the potential to be dangerous. They don't have the potential to start spinning up and start creating isolated tornadoes. So as we go into the night tonight, I ask that you stay informed, you stay knowledgeable in what you need to know for tonight. Storm spotters, stay informed. Do what you need to do while we have this pandemic going on right now, but still stay vigilant on the weather, because we might need some visual as well as people on the radars to report radar indicated storms or debris balls or anything that needs to be reported and is urgent. So stay safe and keep your eyes on the weather. Thank you.